Say welcome to my room. Welcome to my room. Welcome. Hi guys, welcome to Brooks's room. So I had already decorated this room before I started my YouTube channel. It was one of the very first rooms that I ever like fully decorated because I was just so excited for it. I mean, it was our first kid. So I thought that I would take you through a tour, tell you what I bought, tell you what I DIY'd, and hopefully give you guys some inspiration for your nurseries or just any room in your house, really, because some of these things can be anywhere. See, my room is so cute. Let's show you my room. The crib we bought at Ikea. We bought this dresser at Ikea, and actually we didn't buy them, they were gifted to us, which is so nice. I think it'll be better if I took you with me. What, you wanna be on camera too? When I was getting everything ready for Brooks's nursery, we were actually living very close to a Hobby Lobby. We don't live close to one anymore, sadly, but I love Hobby Lobby. They have so many cute decorations, especially for little kids. They're just so cute. And Hobby Lobby always has amazing sales, so you can always find stuff super cheap. So if you're looking for cute furniture and you live near Hobby Lobby, like check them out because seriously, they're amazing. So let me take you around the room and tell you where we bought all this stuff and how you can DIY some of these things. Okay, so these cute little pictures behind me are actually from TJ Maxx. We saw them a while ago when I was not pregnant and we were like, oh, those would be so cute for a little nursery. We didn't buy them because I wasn't pregnant and we didn't have a baby, so we just left them alone and I regretted it. I was like, oh my goodness, it was at TJ Maxx. We're never gonna see them again, but then we saw them again. I wasn't pregnant yet. So we picked them up because, you know, they'd be good for like a boys room or a girls room, you know, they're gender neutral, they're animals. So we picked them up and we had them before we were even pregnant. But I mean, I just love them, they're so cute. We have this beautiful faux plant that we got from Hobby Lobby. I found this black basket for $1 at the thrift store. I had the little tassel-y yarn in my stash already, so I just hot glued it all the way around the basket to elevate it a little bit. And then it's sitting on this cute little quilt that my mom actually made for Brooks when he was born. Kind of animal print to match his room, and I love it, and that was so nice of her. So we have this cute lamp. Again, I bought this from Hobby Lobby. It was the last one, and they were having this big sale to get rid of it, so I think I only paid like 15 or 20 bucks. So pretty, I love it. But the cord wasn't cute. It was like this plasticky color. You can see this is like the light switch. So to cover up the cord, I actually just wrapped it with macrame all around, and I'll actually insert a video on how to wrap different cords in macrame so that you can maybe wrap your own lamps or wrap, I don't know, some other unsightly cords that you have around your house. Just have our baby monitor sitting on top of it. You can mount your baby monitors to the wall, but we just, I don't know, didn't and just put it on the lamp instead. I mean, it works, right? Okay, we're going to pretend this blue string is the cord you want to cover in macrame. To begin, you want to cut your strand of macrame cord. You're only going to use one strand. Now, you're going to want about 10 feet of macrame cord per foot of electrical cord. So, if the wire you want to wrap is 5 feet, you want your macrame cord to be 50 feet. Once you have your macrame cord cut, you want to find the center of that strand. The center of the macrame strand is where you're going to start attaching your macrame to the wire. And then it's super simple, you're just gonna do a half hitch knot for the entire thing. Start with your macrame cord under your wire. Take the left strand and cross it over the wire. Then take the right strand and place it over the now horizontal strand, and then through the loop on the left, bringing that strand towards you through the loop. Then pull your two macrame cords tightly until the knot is secured to the electrical cord. And you're just going to do this over and over again, always starting with the left strand. So always starting with the left strand is what makes your macrame have that twisting pattern. If you wanted your macrame to be straight and not twist, then alternate which side you start on. It does feel a bit awkward when you're first learning macrame, but then it'll just click and you'll be able to do it a lot faster and without even thinking. This project does take a long time, especially if you have a long cord, but I think it's so worth it. When you're working with long strands of macrame, they have a tendency of getting tangled, and it can get really tedious pulling long strands through each knot. So I have a little hack for you. Wrap the macrame cord in a figure 8 pattern, wrapping it around your pinky and your thumb. Once you've got quite a bit on there, you can pinch the middle, remove it from your hand, and then use an elastic to tie the middle. This makes your macrame a lot more easy to manage. Okay, so the curtain behind me is actually from Target. It's a blackout curtain. I'll link it below. But we actually bought it just a little bit too short. It doesn't quite reach the ground. I didn't measure the wall before I bought it, which you always should do. Big mistakes. So now I make sure every time I buy a curtain to measure the wall to make sure that I buy the right size curtain. When you're measuring for your curtains, you want your curtains higher than the window. The higher your curtains, the taller your room will look. So ideally, you want your curtain rod about 3 to 4 inches from the ceiling. We hung this purple blanket in the window since we only have the one curtain panel to help block some light. It'll be about $70 to buy the right curtains, so that's just staying how it is right now. Okay, and then moving right along, we're just gonna rotate here. We got the dresser from Ikea, where we keep all of Brooks's clothes, blankets, toys. You know, it's really helpful to have so many drawers. So I found this little saying. It says "wild thing" on it. This was also from Hobby Lobby. This one is a little bit more expensive, but it was so cute. I just couldn't pass it up. The animal pictures and this kind of like set the tone for what we were going to use for Brooks's room. So everything was kind of based off of those two things. I have a little basket on top. I put his socks and his shoes in there. Cutest little wooden giraffe on wheels, also from Hobby Lobby. This was actually a DIY that I did from Lone Fox. I'll link his video below. He shows a tutorial on exactly how to make this. I do need to hairspray the top of this. I never actually did that, so it falls down a little bit. But if I just get some hairspray and spray it, it'll just spray right up. And I always thought it would be cute to add like little gold ears off of this. So it'd be kind of like a lion. I don't know. I might do it. I might not. We'll see. We used to have Brooks's changing pad right here, and when Brooks was a baby, he loved this thing. I don't know what it was, but if he was upset, you just put him on his changing table, instantly happy. I don't know what it was. I think he had his first smile on this changing pad. It was weird. But now that he's older, we can't use this anymore. So I need to find something else to put on his dresser so it doesn't look so empty. So I'm gonna see what I can DIY to help with that situation. Another thing that used to be in Brooks's room, but it's not anymore, is this cute little mobile. We had this hanging above Brooks's crib when he was a baby, and it was just the easiest thing in the world to make. All I did was get this wooden embroidery hoop, and then I just tied strings to it, and in varying lengths. So see, I started short and then I just got a little bit longer, just a tiny bit longer, and then I just put 3 wooden beads on the top and then some tassels. Super easy to make, but it's just so adorable, and I just love it. Then we got this laundry basket from TJ Maxx. We got this rug from Wayfair. After buying it, there was some rumors going around about Wayfair. I don't know if those rumors are true or not, but that, coupled with the quality of the rug, makes me just not want to buy from there again. The rug is super cute. I absolutely love the design of it and how it looks in Brooks's room, and it was super cheap, which is great, but it feels awful. This rug is not soft at all. It feels very cheap, and I honestly hate touching it. It would probably make a pretty good patio rug because you don't have to worry about it getting ruined. So we'll have to get a better rug for Brooks's room eventually. Moral of the story, pay a bit more and get a nicer rug that you can actually stand to let it touch your skin. I'm starting out with a large canvas and I'm going to paint a lion head onto it. Before painting, I used a pencil to draw out my lion shape. And I used a ruler to make sure my half circle was centered, and then drew 2 more half circles for ears. I then used acrylic paint in the color Khaki to fill in my lion, and I did 2 coats of the paint. So Tanner's parents have a huge pampas grass plant in their yard, and they were so nice and let me take a few of their plumes. Look how gorgeous and fluffy it is. I wanted to use this for the lion's mane. I just used one of the plumes. I thought I would need to cut it, but I was actually able to just pull the bunches off of the stem very easily. I then arranged the pampas grass around the lion, and when I was happy with the placement, I glued it down with hot glue. To cover up the pampas grass stems and to add dimension, I added strips of raffia ribbon all along the outline of my lion. It's okay if all of your raffia strips aren't even when you're gluing them down, because you can just go back with some scissors and even them all up. I made the strips around the ears shorter than the other strips around the lion. And I would actually recommend doing the strips around the ears first, because you want those to be behind your other raffia strips. Once the raffia was all glued down, I added one more layer. I used wooden beads to create a clean, finished look. I used hot glue for the beads and made sure the holes in the beads were facing each other so they were less noticeable. And this is when I went back and trimmed my raffia ribbon with my scissors.
Oh, what is that? Yeah, it's a new picture for your new room.
Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate all of your likes and your views and your subscriptions. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out a lot. And if you'd love to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe, guys. I'd love to see you back here every week. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any DIYs that you'd like a little bit more information on, if you want to see any tutorials on things that I didn't show, or if you have just any questions on anything in Brooks' nursery, I'd be happy to answer those for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.